Hello, everyone, and welcome again to our channel where we'll be sharing our struggles, our challenges starting a business in the UK. And today, I want to talk about the challenge of getting a store here in the UK as a small business owner or as a first timer starting a business in the UK. It's been, if I'm not exaggerating, I think it's been 4 or 5 months since we started looking for a shop. That is a store where we can sell our goods. The initial plan is to start selling from a walk-in store while we also sell online, and it's been really, really difficult. I understand getting a house to rent in the UK is difficult as an immigrant if you're new in the UK, but getting a shop to rent, my God. And one of the reasons why we're not actually getting a shop yet is number one, because we're a small business, and because it's our first time starting the business in the UK. Even if you're a small business owner, but it's not your first time starting a business, it's not your first setup, there is a higher chance you would get a shop easily. But because for us, it's our first time starting a business in the UK, it was difficult. We have questions like, oh, how long have you been in the UK? And we'll tell them, oh, 4 years. They kind of have this look on their face, the look of, we don't trust your business will be successful for you to be able to continue paying the rent or for you to be able to make sales, to meet other amenities, blah, 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 blah. We actually saw different stores were interested to rent, especially three main ones, because for our kind of business, it needs to be in a place with a high footfall. That is also one of the reasons why we're having challenges. Had it been our kind of business is a kind of business whereby you can just have your store anywhere, any corner, it'd be easier to get a location. But because it needs to be in a place with a high footfall, it's much more difficult. And then when we go to view the shop, we see other people also coming to view, either people that have been in business in the UK or people that have been in the UK for a very, very long period of time that could actually show track record of their finance. You see them get in the shop and you're just left there stranded. So myself and husband just said to ourselves, rather than waiting to get the shop, because like I said, we've been looking for a shop for about 4 to 5 months and we've gotten nothing. Why not us start online? So we decided to start online, and here we are. This is what we have. We're beginning to sell gradually. It's been really, really, really slow. I did not know what I was expecting. I was expecting that from the first week or second week we make sales boom. But it doesn't work that way. It's not magic. And I know some of you might be asking, why is this not well arranged? Well, so far, this is how I can arrange it, because for every of the cartons we have the name of the products written on it. So it will be easy for us to pick out the goods we want to sell or we need to deliver to customers. Another thing we're thinking of doing is to have a rack here and set it up. But we're thinking, if by the end of August, we did not get any store, we did not get any shop to rent, we would have a rack here and we'll start arranging our goods here while we still keep looking out for shop. So the truth is, this is one big challenge being faced as an immigrant who is looking to start a business in the UK. If we're just looking to start just online, it's a different ball game. But because we want a store, it has not been easy. I just wish there is a way we could make it could be easier. Even when we're telling them we're willing to actually deposit for 3 months, 3 months rent. Even there was a particular shop that we loved so much. It was at a location we loved so much, high footfall. We even were willing to risk to even drop 5 months worth of rent. But alas, we did not get it. And even when we were speaking with our solicitor said, for those that are currently in business in the UK, they do not even need to drop up to 3 month deposits, 1 month deposits, 2 month deposits, they will get the shop. But even us willing to drop 5 months deposits, we did not get the place. And that is because we are new startup business in the UK, and they are not sure, they do not trust we will be able to make sales. And because of the kind of business we are actually venturing into, with the white people, when we tell them it's a hair and cosmetics business, they did not really know much about it. Even actually, I had actually wrote a note telling them the reason we're starting the business, the advantage of business to the community. I did all of those things to see if we would get the shop, but it did not work out still. We're not going to give up. We've started this way. Would continue to try. Would continue to do what we know how to do best, and we continue looking for the shop. Hopefully, soon enough, we get the best location. And I know God has His plan for us. His plans for us are of good and not of evil. I know we would get a place very good. So this is me just encouraging someone out there. Is there something in your business that you think, oh, this would help your business? Because to be sincere, having a shop will really help our business grow better. That way, people can walk in, pick the very varieties of products. The intention is also to sell hair care products, not just hair extensions. So with a shop, it makes it easier for us to sell. So if you're someone going through a challenge in your business, there's a strategy or there's something you need to do to help your business grow, but you're facing challenge, don't worry, you're not alone. There are a lot of people with different challenges, but we just need to keep going. We will definitely get there. And that is it about that. I would also be talking about how I made my first sales. Yes, I already made sales. I am happy about that. I am sincerely excited about it. And I'll be talking about that on my next video. So this is just me taking you all through my journey as a first time business owner in the UK. Catch you all next time.